Hey guys, welcome to the Tech Career Booster. My name is Josh Ballardine, and today I'm going to show you how AI can help students like you to learn 2 times faster. Yeah, you got it right. AI can help you to learn 2 times faster than you do without AI. Tools like GitHub Copilot, ChatGPT, Bard, and others can potentially cut your learning time in half, helping you to become a proficient software engineer much faster. Yes, that's exactly that. Let's dive in. First, let's set the stage. What we will not be doing. If you were expecting me to share screens or showing those hidden features and secrets on ChatGPT, that's not what's going to happen. I'm not going to show you any secret. I'm not going to share screen. I'm not going to show you any hidden feature. That's not what this video is about. This video is actually about AI tools which are going to help you to learn things faster. And I'm not going to talk only about ChatGPT. ChatGPT is one of the tools, but we do have many other tools you can be using to learn and to improve the speed of your learning. First, I want to talk about ALPs. What ALPs are? They are called adaptive learning platforms. They are platforms which are going to learn from your learning. So while you are studying in those platforms, the platform is going to learn who you are. And that's going to offer you some customized way to actually learn stuff. What do I mean with customized way? Depends on what you are doing, depends on what you are struggling with. It's actually going to show you different quizzes, more exercises or less exercises, more drills, more things to do or less things to do, more extra research, all those things. It's going to be adapting the platform to your learning speed. Those platforms, they can actually make you learn faster because you're not going to be doing things you don't want to, or not you don't want to, but you don't have to. If the platform feels you already know something, it's going to jump to the next content and jump to the next content. So if you already got something, it's going to go next and next, and that's going to speed up stuff. And if you didn't get things, it's going to sort of understand you didn't get it, and it's going to offer you more research and more research and more things on that specific content. That's the way you're going to learn that specific thing without jumping to the next one, without actually getting that. So those are the adaptive learning platform. And what's an example of that? We have, for example, Code Academy. I know they are adaptive. They sort of adapt their things on your way of learning. There are other platforms like that. Obviously, you have to do some research and read about it, but you're going to find platforms which adapt themselves. The second thing I want to talk to you is about programming assistants. They are sort of a second pair of eyes on your code. So they are going to be checking what you're doing and suggesting things. And the most known tool of that is actually GitHub Copilot. So that's going to assist you while you are coding. You are typing something, it's going to suggest you the next line of code, or it's going to suggest you even the next function, because it's going to learn from your code. And from learning from your code, it's actually suggesting next and next step, or also based in comments. So if you make a comment in your code saying, I want to do like a Fibonacci function, it's probably going to suggest you the function, or it's going to suggest you a function to save thing in a database if you already have something similar in your code. It learns from your code to write your next line of code. And it's a pretty cool tool as well. It's called GitHub Copilot. There are other code assistants, but I think Copilot is the most common one, or the most used one. And finally, we have generative AI models, which are the chats you talk to, like ChatGPT or Bard. Those are the best tools you're going to find to help your learning, but they should be used combined with other tools. And you can understand those chats, like those generative AI models, because they are general stuff. You can understand that as a buddy. Someone's going to be available to help you 24 by 7. So whatever you want to ask, you can ask to the generative AI. You can go to ChatGPT and ask something. It's going to help you to understand the context. It's going to help you to understand what you are working with. So you can ask that anytime. Think of that like a buddy, someone who's going to be always available to you, like a guidance. You can go and ask. You wake up 2 a.m. You have an idea. You go and ask ChatGPT, is my idea okay? If I do this and that in my code, is that going to help me? So that's the beauty of those tools, and that's what most people were talking about. But I would like to say it's not the only thing. That's why I showed you other tools. Another thing to keep in mind is those tools are never going to replace practice. If you want to learn something, you have to practice. Despite you can ask everything, you can ask the tool to actually complete a challenge for you. You can ask the tool to actually finish a task. But that's not learning. That's just checking like things. You're going to be just checking. Oh, that's done. But that's not learning. You're not going to be learning anything. You're just going to be finishing up tasks, which is not exactly what you are looking for. You are looking for learn. So if you're going to be learning stuff, my recommendation is practice. You have to be consistently practicing up stuff, doing drills, trying, doing again. That's the way you are going to learn, with the help of AI, but not making AI doing things for you. Then you may are thinking, okay, Joss, but why me? I just want to become a software developer. I'm not interested in AI at all. Why I should learn or use it? Is it going to help me? Like, if you are asking yourself that, you should understand that yes, it is going to help you. It is a game changer. It's definitely going to change your life. IT is always changing. AI can help you to stay up to date with all the changes in the IT world. So if you want to become a software engineer, you should be learn how to embrace change, because that's all what software engineer is about. You're always going to be embracing change. You're always going to be changing some stuff. Everything is going to be changing in your world all the time. So the AI can actually help you like a smart buddy, helping you whenever you need. So if you embrace the change, start using AI and getting that to help you instead of doing things for you, that's the best combination you can have. It's going to be your buddy. Any question you have, you can ask that. It's also going to be saving time to find answers. Sometimes we spend hours on Google and Stack Overflow and other tools we had available previously, but you have to go digging deep on that to actually get the answers. You should be reading many articles until you finally figure out what's wrong with your code, or finally figure out what's going wrong. And then if you ask a tool like ChatGPT, it's going to tell you straight away. So it's basically saving your time. And that's why it's going to make you learn faster, because it's saving time. You ask the question, you get answer, and that's it. Think of never getting stuck anymore. You're never going to get stuck. And whenever you're stuck, you go and ask any of those tools, it's going to give you the answer straight away. But what if I pretend it's not available yet? What if I go old school and learn via textbooks, videos, etc.? If I just ignore AI, what's going to happen? If you just ignore AI, what's going to happen to you? Nothing seriously bad, but basically you are going to waste your time. You're going to be taking double of the time to learn something. There's nothing wrong with the traditional way. You can be learning from textbooks, from Stack Overflow, from YouTube videos, whatever, but that's not only that anymore. You have something else which is going to speed up your stuff. So if you decide to just go old school, you are going to be trying to use those one size fits all jeans, those things which are made to everyone, which is may not tailored to you. That's the only thing which can happen. It's going to waste your time. So you still learn, but it takes much more time to learn. That's tricky. And if you're still not convinced, I want to talk about the Kodak story. You probably heard about Kodak. Kodak, they invented the digital cameras back in 1975, but they shelved it. They just look at the digital photos and they thought, the quality is not good enough, and we are selling films and like we're doing the development of the photos, so it's not going to be good enough. Let's shelve it. They didn't believe in the technology they had invented because they saw like poor quality at the first. The years rolled on, digital photos got traction, quality was enhanced by their competitors, and voila, instant gratification. No waiting time, no developing, just click and share. And that's what happened. That's what happened to the digital photos. Like all the competitors from Kodak, they developed that, they make that, and people start to use that. And how about Kodak? They remained in denial, believing in their legacy, their brand, quality of their films. They kept believing on that, and because of that, they ignored the potential of digital. By the time they realized that, they realized what was happening in the digital world, by the time they realized the world had moved already, they were left behind. It was too late. Other brands took the lead, and in 2012, Kodak filed bankruptcy. A company that was once a household name reduced to a cautionary tale. Can you believe that? Can you believe in a company which was huge? Just because of one bad decision, they didn't embrace the change, they didn't embrace the technology, they were left behind and they got bankrupt. But why Kodak's story is related to AI? Because people who have Kodak mindset will end up the same way they've end up. So if you have sort of Kodak mindset, if you don't embrace change, if you don't embrace new tech stack, if you are not prepared to get what's coming, you're going to be left behind. If you don't start using that, the guy next to you is going to start. Your colleague is going to start. Other people are going to start. And they are going to get the positions. They are going to get all the roles available. And you're going to be left behind. That's what's going to happen if you don't embrace this new thing. It's valid for individuals and companies, for students and managers. It's for everyone. That's sort of a rule. If you don't get it, you're going to be left behind. So start it right now. Start using the tools and the things you have available right now. Let's do a quick reality check and address some questions you may still have. For example, will AI make me lazy? If you are concerned about getting lazy just using AI, the answer is no, it's not going to make you lazy. If you are lazy, you're going to continue being lazy. If you're not lazy, you're not going to be lazy. You have to think of AI as a tool, not a magic wand. It's there to help, not to do your job. It's going to be helping you to do things, but it's not going to be doing things for you. If you learn that since the beginning, you will take the most of that. Otherwise, you're going to become a slave of AI instead of mastering AI. Don't become AI slave, master it. Another question you may have is, I miss talking to real people. I want to talk to everyone. I don't want to be just talking to a chatbot. And you don't have to. That's the beauty of that. It's just another tool to help you. You're not going to replace any people. If you are talking to people already, if you are asking things to your teacher, if you are asking things to your colleagues, you can keep doing that. You can keep talking to your friends. You can keep doing pair programming, all the stuff you're already doing or you know it's good to do. We still can do. It's just another tool to help. Also, you may be thinking, but I have to pay some AI tools. Well, what about my wallet? I don't want to pay for that. And yeah, while we have a few of the tools which are paid, we also have many of them for free. And if you think of the time it's going to save you, it's probably worth a few bucks. They are not expensive at all. They are cheap. So if you're going to be using that on a daily basis, why not pay 15, 20 bucks for that? Doesn't make any sense to actually just try to use that for free. If you want to have good quality, it's going to help you, it's going to save your time. Time worth money. So it's saving your time, just pay for it. It's not that bad. No one's going to become poor just for paying 15 bucks a month or something, 20 bucks a month. So stop whinging and dive into that. Explore and remember, it's all about blending tech with your own passion. You're going to be blending whatever you know already, whatever you are doing with the technology and the new stack. So if you blend that, you're going to get the best outcome always. At this stage, you may ask, okay, but how I can use it wisely? I'll tell you right now how you can use AI to leverage your studies and get the most of your studying time. First, I want to tell you how is the wrong way, what you should not be doing. The wrong way is solely relying on AI. Remember, it's a tool, not a magic one. You can't expect to become a software engineer by passively interacting with AI platforms. You should not be passively interacting with that. You should be actually asking the right questions. Sending a problem as a prompt and copying the response in the assessments will not make you a software engineer. It's going to make you a parrot. You're going to be repeating stuff, not doing stuff. So stop just copying and pasting stuff. That's the wrong way of doing things. And then you're probably going to ask me, all right, but what's the right way? How I should be using AI? And that's what this video is about. That's what I want to tell you. AI should be used as a supplement. You should be using that for practicing coding, building projects, and getting feedback. You can ask AI for feedback on the code you have been creating. You can ask AI for clarification. And the biggest win for me here is the drills. You can be trying and practicing with AI as a buddy, as I mentioned before. If you get exercises, you try to solve that, you get to AI, you improve that, you ask for suggestions for improvement, you're going to be talking to AI all the time to improve your code. Ask it to help you, not to do things on your behalf. Before you start using any tool, either AI or not, start thinking of your goals. What are you trying to achieve? Write it down. Write down what you want to get out of your studies, out of your learning before you even start. When it's clear, then you do some research and choose your tools. For example, let's say you've done your research, you know where you're going, you know what you want to learn, you're going to research a platform tool where you can learn that. For example, Code Academy. And then when you choose the platform, you're going to choose, okay, which coding tool is going to be helping me? Can I use Copilot? Is that going to help you? You can use Copilot. And then you can use ChatGPT to ask questions. You're going to be asking things to ChatGPT, using Copilot to help you with the code, and using Code Academy as a platform from learning to there. Then you integrate that into your daily routine and regularly assess your progress. If you integrate that in your daily routine, assess your progress and see how you're doing, that's the proper way of integrating AI to your daily stuff and doing that properly. That's what's going to speed up your learning curve. That's going to make you learn a way faster than before. So let's try to make it a step-by-step structure so you can actually have this step-by-step on how to use AI properly on your daily learning activities. First thing you're going to have to do is define your objectives, define your goal. What do you want to achieve? If you don't know where you're going, wherever you go is going to be good. So first thing, independent of AI or not, it's not related to that, but you should know where you're going. What's your goal? What do you want from it? Once you know where you're going, then we come to the second step, which is select the right tools. You should be doing some research and finding which tools are suitable to you, which one's going to suit to your needs. If you find the right fit, whatever you're using, it's going to be helpful. If it's the wrong tool, it's not going to help you at all. So you should be doing some researching and find the correct tools. Is that ChatGPT? Is that Bard? Is that Copilot, Code Academy, any other learning platform, Treehouse, free coding boot camps? What are the tools you're going to be using? Once you get it, then you should integrate those tools in your daily routine. Make it a habit. Spend and dedicate the correct amount of time each day for that. So if you dedicate the correct amount of time for that, that's the time where it's going to be included in your routine. That's when it's going to become a habit. And that's where the learning is coming from. The learning is coming from consistency. If you consistently uh, do things every day, you're gonna get the outcome you're expecting for. If you are going in the right direction, doesn't really matter the speed, but if you are going the right direction, eventually you are gonna get there. And if you are using the right tools, you're gonna get there faster. Then we have the fourth step, which is seeking for feedback. You're gonna use the insights from AI tool to actually guide your learning. You're gonna adjust your learning and pivot that if you need. So AI can give you feedback. You can sort of checking what you are doing with AI. On the fifth step, don't ignore it. That's a very important thing, which is always be cross-checking stuff. Cross-checking your findings with a second source of information. Do not blindly rely on AI tool only. So if you're using ChatGPT, try to confirm information on Google. If you are using Copilot, try to copy the solution from Copilot and ask ChatGPT, or even try to talk to someone who have more knowledge than you on that area so they can confirm the information. Do not blindly rely on any AI tool because it can be wrong. Sometimes it can give you the wrong answer. So you should always be cross-checking the information and the things you are finding. And those are the 5 steps for actually structure your learnings. So you're going to be defining what are your goals. You're going to be finding the right tools. You're going to put those tools in your daily routine, and then you're going to be checking and getting feedback from whatever you are doing daily, and then you're going to be cross-checking the information, not solely relying on AI tool. Basically, those are the 5 steps you have to do to use AI and learn twice faster than you could learn without AI. As soon as you master AI tools and embrace change, the sooner you achieve your goals and become a software engineer. So don't wait too much to actually embrace it and to start using it. Remember, it's a journey, not a sprint. It's all about mixing up old and new stuff. You should be mixing up whatever you already know how to learn, or in many ways you have been learning from, and just add this as a new tool, as something which is going to help you. And don't try to cheat. You'll be fooling yourself only. You're not going to be fooling anyone else. Don't try to cheat and just copy and paste stuff and just finishing up tasks. It's not about finishing up tasks and getting a certificate. Doesn't matter where you have a certificate from. If you don't know what you are doing, you're not going to be a good professional. You're not going to be a good software engineer if you don't know what you're doing. And the only way to know what you're doing is learning. If you don't learn, you may become a good user of a tool. You can be very good in using ChatGPT, but then someone can be better than you on using that. If you don't learn, you're not going to be able to do this stuff. You're just going to be able to use the tool. And without the tool, you're not going to be able to do anything. So the tool is there to help, but it's not there to do things for you. So dive in, explore, and let AI be your co-pilot on things, but don't solely rely on that, and don't replace other things with AI only. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it and share with your mates, and keep learning and innovating. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.